The new year means new goals. Proven Fitness Savannah has the facility and high-level coaching to help you see your fitness goals flourish in 2026. Stop by and see us at 7602A Waters Avenue or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Good evening and welcome to Benedictine, a different view for us here. Kevin Thomas, Christian Gokel alongside me. Normally we're high atop Memorial Stadium. Here we are on campus for a little baseball action on Watch BC Sports. So glad you are with us as you see the throw going down. Region contest tonight between Wayne County and BC. On the mound it will be Colvin Proto. We'll give you the starting lineups as we go through this one tonight. But Christian, good to be here on a beautiful night for baseball. It's been a little colder than I think most baseball fans would expect here in March, but a beautiful day for baseball here at BC. As you can see the cadets in the field, Proto on the mound, his battery mate, Mason Diamond, they're ready to go. The pitch taken outside for a ball. The leadoff man is Deacon Yeomans. He plays shortstop. Had to be in the two-hole to be Hattie Peel and Maddox Wilkerson, the first baseman, due up here in the first. Pitch from Proto is outside, followed by Zach Ellis, Gunnar Campbell, Max Boykin, Bryce Wilkerson, Cohen Tyre, and Easton Dike. The pitch from Proto. Did it get him? Nope, inside. It's 3-0. So tough start here for Proto. Trying to find a play to get a big region matchup for both of these teams. Here's the 3-0. Right down Abercorn for a strike. And again, cadets off to a good start. They are 15-2, 4-0 in region play. Here's the pitch. Runs it full, 3-2. Nice battle back here by Proto. Wayne County 9-7, 2-2 in region play. As Proto with the payoff pitch. Swung on out towards second, and backpedaling and making the catch is Noah Harris for out number one. That'll bring up Hattie Peel, the second baseman for Wayne County. Defensively for the cadets, it looks like this. Proto on the mound. Mason Diamond behind the dish. Around the horn, Kai Hernandez Gamble at first. Noah Harris at second. The shortstop is Amari Burse. And at third, it is Elliot Ziegler. Strike one. And across the outfield, left to right, it is Ben Kleinpeter. In center, it's Landon Harris. And right field will be Ike Ross. Chopped out there, it'll be Burst. Nice little scoop and throw on to first in time. Of course, many of you who follow the cadets already know that Amari, the starting quarterback to be when it comes back around football season, but going to play some baseball at Alabama Birmingham. And he looks smooth and had a chance to watch the cadets earlier this year. And he can really hit the baseball. This is Maddox Wilkerson, the Yellow Jacket first baseman against Proto, who's looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Ball one. Just underway, the pitch. Caught the corner. 1-1. Again, Christian, we are atop the concession stand with our view tonight.
A little something new.
Ball in the dirt, 2-1. You made me check out, test out my agility to get up here.
Listen, Kevin Thomas Memorial Press Box is on its way. It's not here yet.
Here's the 2-1 chopper foul. And we'll do it again. Almost reminds me of the old Memorial Stadium. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the first inning. Proto trying to get out of this, 3 up, 3 down. Nope, lost it outside, runs it full, 3-2.
It's the fun thing about high school sports. You just always got to kind of adapt and overcome.
That's right.
Just sit on top of the concession stand.
We got the best view in the house, I'll say that.
Pretty great.
Wind's a little funky up here, but we're good. Here's the pitch. Fouled back to the screen. And we'll do it again. So Proto off to a good start here. He's got 2 quick outs. Trying to keep everybody off base here in the first. The payoff. Nope, lost him. He's going to send him down to first. So the first base runner of the night, that'll bring up the catcher, Zach Ellis. for Wayne. Again, Cadets really playing some great baseball, Christian. And again, they've gotten in region. Here's the pitch. And I think region-wise, Wayne's going to be a tough out as they're playing tonight. Ware County usually pretty good baseball. And I think those are your three kind of top forerunners here in the region. He's evened it up 1-1 here on the catcher, Ellis. And now the pitch. Swung on, chopped out towards third. Going to be scooped there. They'll take it over to first, and a nice stretch by the first baseman, Gamble, to finish off the inning. So 5-3 on the putout. A walk, a runner gets stranded. No score after a half inning here on Watch BC Sports.
Dead or alive, we want your car. No matter the condition, running smooth or barely rolling, Cash In Carry in Savannah will buy it right off the road. Visit us now, get your instant offer, and turn that ride into cash today. We buy cars, any condition.
Welcome back here to Benedictine. We go to the bottom of the first. It will be Omari Burse, Noah Harris, and Mason Diamond to lead it off for the Cadets, followed by Landon Harris, who will bat in the cleanup spot. Kai Hernandez Gamble, the first baseman, will bat fifth. Mason O'Neill's going to DH for Proto in the 6-hole. Ike Ross, Ben Kleinpeter, and Elliot Ziegler will finish off the batting order for the Cadets. Defensively for the Yellow Jackets on the mound, it's Bryce Wilkerson, big right-hander there for the Yellow Jackets. His battery mate will be Zach Ellis. Around the diamond, Maddox Wilkerson, Hattie Peel, Deacon Yeomans, and Max Boykin. And then left to right across the outfield will be Brody Bowen. And in center, Gunnar Campbell and Easton Dike in right. The region right now, Benedictine 4-0, Ware 4-0. Wayne County 2-2, as we mentioned. So a big series for the Gators there. As we try to look at the full standings, we'll let you know who's vying for that fourth spot. Pretty much everybody else. Perry 1-3 in the region, 6-10 overall. Warner Robins 7-7 overall, 1-3. So they would be tied for that fourth spot. They'll have to come down to some kind of tiebreaker if it finishes that way. And then New Hampstead 0-4, 3-8. On the season. So Cadets at 15-2, they are way out in front in terms of the overall record, but Ware County right there with them. And have had the chance to see Ware County a little bit. They're a quality baseball team. There's Burse, hits it way foul. Right fielder gave it chase, Dieke, but nothing doing. Ware's got a smaller field. If you go down to Waycross, you watch it, it's like guys like Omari should be licking their chops when they get down there. Great opportunities to send it over the wall. Fouls it back our way, just hits the screener. That would have got Christian Gokel right in the noggin. Just kidding.
I'm not paying attention, so we got me.
I'm just playing with you. It was well behind you. I might get up and knock it down for you just to let you know.
You still got that kind of agility?
I got up here, didn't I? So here's the 0-2 to Omari Burse on the way. Curveball. Oh, nice fight-off pitch there by Omari. He's got a great eye for the baseball. And he is in an early battle here with Wilkerson. The pitch upstairs. And Omari's one, you just got to pitch carefully. Curveball just missed above the letters. That was a great take by Omari. And again, if you make a mistake, he's going to hammer it somewhere. 2 balls and 2 strikes upcoming to Burse. He's pushed it full. So started from 0-2. We've seen a couple guys do this here early, but started from 0-2 and worked a full count. So should get a good pitch here. Swung on and lifted out towards center. Chases the center fielder back, and he missed it. He misplayed the baseball, so Amari's going to have himself a double. That will not be an error as he never touched it, but the center fielder out there, Campbell, just totally misplayed it. So give Amari Burse a leadoff double.
And it didn't even seem like he got all of that one. Still drove it all the way to the batter's eye back there.
One of those we just kept carrying, and I think that's what.
And we do have wind kind of drifted from home plate towards outfield, but still, you just see the power. Didn't get all of it. Still
almost hit it to the warning track. Here's Noah Harris, the second baseman. And Noah fits the profile of your 2-hole hitter very well. He tried to get the bunt down, and as I was about to say what I was going to say, he fouls off the bunt. I was going to say he's a good stick man. He can put the ball in play, move runners, has good speed. Takes one in the dirt, nicely blocked.
It is interesting because you and I were talking before the game about Amari and how he could potentially be a 3-hole hitter. It's kind of like Ronald Acuna, where it's maybe you just want to try to get him as many at-bats as possible, and you see first guy up already in scoring position.
I think that's kind of become the new way of thinking is if I can get the first guy just to smack one over the wall or get on with a double or something with great power, and you start off the game just fearing for your life as a pitcher, that's low. 2-1, then, you know, I've seen a number of teams do that where sometimes they have a guy that's got good gap power and can really run leading off the game, so you never feel comfortable right from the jump, where it used to be, hey, this is a guy that's going to work a count, get on base, and I'll let everybody behind me get it done. And, of course, baseball, no different for BC, a number of guys that done other uniforms in other seasons, not just Amari. Oh, big cut there by Noah, came up empty. It's 2-2. Obviously, Ben Kleinpeter plays, I think this is his third sport, right?
Football and basketball.
Yeah. Landon and Noah Harris both have played football. And that's nicely done. Out there you go. That's what you want from your 2-hole hitter. Put it out there, and Burse runs extremely well. They'll have no shot. And it's 1-0, just like that, on a RBI single from Noah Harris.
Nice job staying back on that one and just hitting it right back where the pitcher threw it. And again, you just talk about the pressure Amari puts on you immediately.
Yeah. And now if you're Wayne, you're already uncomfortable because first 2 batters have reached and you're in a hole. This is Mason Diamond, the catcher.
I feel like he was destined to play baseball.
True. Strike there at the knees.
Or be like a really good lounge singer.
Mason does a great job behind the plate. Ooh, big cut, swung on and missed. 0-2. Got him on the same pitch. Struck him out. Threw him back-to-back sliders, and Mason couldn't lay off. Struck him out. That's the first out of the inning. Landon Harris will step up to the plate. Center fielder. And he also bats from the left side. And that was nicely stroked. They're going to try to turn 2 and to throw wild coming back. Can't assume the double play, so no error. It'll be a 1-6 fielder's choice. So no hit for Landon. And it'll bring up Kai Hernandez Gamble.
Another lefty.
You got a lot of lefties in the lineup. Got another one on deck. That was nicely stroked. First pitch swinging out to right field. They're going to hold the runner. And Harris will stick at second and give Gamble a single. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the DH, Mason O'Neill, going to step in there. And a chance to do a little 2-out magic here. That one caught the outside corner. Nice pitch from Wilkerson. He's got good breaking stuff. Wayne County, normally a very good baseball program, but they were struggling here. This year, 9-7. And this is a team that has made some perennial deep runs once it gets to the baseball playoffs.
We'll say they haven't played the easiest schedule
No.
in the world, and still right there in region play. If they can get a win tonight, that'd go a long way for them.
Yeah, trying to keep pace with the 0-2. Swung on and lifted out towards center. That one should be caught. Not a lot of carry to that one, and it is out in center field for out number 3. But the Cadets send 6 men to the plate, 3 hits, 2 runners left on base, but one comes across, and after 1 inning, Cadets lead at 1-0.
Criminal defense, family law, child custody, DUI, and divorce. When so much is on the line, you need expert legal representation. The one to call is Savannah's own Jonathan V. Dunn, PC, attorney at law. Voted the Thomson Reuters super lawyer consecutively since 2023 and an Avo top attorney rating of 9.7. You can count on Jonathan V. Dunn to leave no stone unturned to deliver the justice you seek. Contact 912-200-9352 or online at jvdattorney.com.
And welcome back to Benedictine. Nice afternoon here for a baseball game. You see the sun still shining brightly, the wind blowing. And again, for all of those who you look down in the audience, the crowd tonight got the long sleeves and the jackets on. It'll be 80 degrees in 2 days. So
yeah. I was going to say, though, I don't know that the long sleeves ever go away. It just becomes what utility are you using them for? Is it for sand gnats? Is it for sunburn? Or is it because you're cold? Or maybe all 3.
That's why you see so many people wearing those, the dry fit thin long sleeves.
Yeah.
Keep the gnats off of you.
Never understood them when I lived in North Georgia.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? But
It's
down
100
here,
degrees, you got a long sleeve shirt on?
down here, make a whole lot of sense.
But it has been earlier this week. Obviously, temperatures overnight down in the 30s.
Oh, yeah.
40s this week. And here we go to start the second. First pitch swinging is Campbell, and he lines out to his counterpart, Harris, in center field. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Proto.
Doesn't get much more efficient than that.
And so the center fielder for Wayne County lines out. It'll be Max Boykin, and the pitcher, Bryce Wilkerson, now due up for Wayne. And again, we are getting late already in the baseball season. Just a couple more weeks. Nice pitch from Proto there to start him off.
Hey, we already got Kevin up here doing his strike signals.
Just a reactionary thing. I can't help myself. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch from Proto.
Especially when you get that reverse K. That's the good stuff. Oh, yeah.
So no balls and 2 strikes here on the third baseman, Boykin, and he fouls one back out of play and over towards the football field over there.
Got some incense burning in the crowd.
I don't know if it works, but that one was well struck the other way and away foul down towards the batting cages, if you're familiar with the covered hitting area that BC has down the left field line. No balls and 2 strikes on Max Boykin. Try to get him to chase. Not much happening there.
Showed off the arm, though. Starting to heat it up a little bit. That's the next investment. We got to get – there's some BC sponsor out there that'll get a mile-per-hour chart out there.
Fouled off and out of play.
It's got to be a heating and cooling BC fan out there where you can get some radar.
Bringing the heat.
Yeah.
So Proto comes set out of the stretch as always. The pitch swung on and missed. They're going to have to throw him out. And they do. First strikeout for Proto. He gets Boykin, and that'll bring up Bryce Wilkerson, his counterpart, the pitcher for Wayne County, with 2 outs here in the second. So, yeah, just a couple of weeks worth of series left in the baseball season. If some teams have region tournaments, they got to start worrying about those.
And you're fighting for home field advantage at this point.
This region does not have one, so they'll take the top 4, and obviously 1 and 2 get to have playoff baseball at their house. Makes a huge difference. The pitch. Swung on and missed. You think it's long to go play a football game. Try riding 4 hours, sitting on the bus, and then half your team sits again. Foul tipped into glove, strike 2, and then you got to play 2 a lot of times in the playoffs, so you make those long rides and got to play a doubleheader. The 1-2. Struck him out. And Proto feeling it as he walks off the mound. 1-2-3 inning, 2 Ks in the inning by Proto. We go to the bottom of the second.
The new year means new goals. Proven Fitness Savannah has the facility and high-level coaching to help you see your fitness goals flourish in 2026. Stop by and see us at 7602A Waters Avenue or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
I'll be good now. Welcome back to Benedictine. We go to the bottom of the second. Cadets coming up. It'll be Ike Ross, Ben Klein-Peter, and Elliot Ziegler due up for the Cadets. That's 7, 8, 9 in the order. Cadets got 1 in the first after a leadoff double from Amari Burse. And he got things going. Noah Harris brought him around with an RBI base hit. Again, nice night for baseball. Not a cloud in the sky. Probably could stand it to be about 8 degrees warmer out here, but you know.
I was going to say 8 degrees warmer, 8 degrees cooler. That way, saying that's a good bet.
But a great night for baseball. Looks like.
Do they have Sandats and Wayne? Is that still part of the NAT
no,
line?
I think they're far enough inland that they don't have them. Somebody once told me that, and I don't know. People say stuff.
Yeah.
They said that the sand gnats only live in 6 counties in the United States. I think a couple you are in the vital organs.
I'll say
if it was a body,
it's home field advantage because we see Atlanta schools come down here, whether it's here, Memorial Stadium. You look on their sideline, their dugout, and it's just a whole bunch of wiping,
scratching. Is like how do you get rid of these things? You don't.
My wife is from Alaska, and let me tell you, she does not get used to them.
Hates them.
Yeah, gets tore up.
They even have bugs in Alaska.
About the worst mosquitoes you've ever seen, but only for a few months a year.
Outside of that, you're just worrying about a grizzly bear ripping your face off. But other than that,
or a moose.
Here's the pitch to Ross. He's going to take it for a strike over the outside corner. That'd be a tough way, getting impaled by a moose
while being chased by a bear. And you got to worry about the wolves.
Just when you thought it was safe to go outside again. One in the dirt, it's 1-1.
But it's beautiful.
It's great. Just,
great landscapes.
Potential death all around you when you're out there in the Alaskan outback. Is it the outback or?
The last frontier.
2-1. Just missed. The right fielder, Ross. Batting here, 2-1. Ben Klein-Peter waits on deck. Fouls it back our way and over our heads. And it's 2-2. I think I'd rather deal with the sand gnats, quite frankly.
Sand gnats are annoying. Grizzly bears. It's over quick.
Here's a ground ball out to short. Yeoman's high. Did he come back down? He missed the bag, but got the tag down. So that's going to be 6-3 on the putout. And it'll bring up Ben Klein-Peter. Klein-Peter, a basketball player. Played D-end and some tight end on the football team.
Little linebacker, yeah.
He'll probably get a expanded role come next season, I would
I don't
imagine.
think your name can be Klein Peter. You're not athletic.
Oh, a little check swing. You mentioned athleticism, then he got fooled.
Yeah.
Just kind of gave it a
fired
half
up.
swing. Yep. He's behind 0-1. Now it takes a strike at the knees. And now the pitch. Oh, took it again. Thought it was low, but he takes a strikeout looking.
And he's starting to work quicker, too. I mean, gets the ball back, resets, and he's ready to roll.
Sometimes I've noticed you talk about the change. It's not necessarily a pitch clock. They don't have that here in high school, but a lot of young kids I've noticed, here's the pitch to Ziegler. He swings at the first pitch and misses. Have gotten they perform better when they just get the ball and go.
It's almost more athletic, less thinking.
And I've seen it from not only obviously Wilkerson tonight, but a number of baseball teams that I've been able to watch over the course of the years. And it seems like when guys get in a rhythm, it's give me the ball and let me pitch. And there's not a lot of what? There's a chopper foul. It's 0-2. Not a lot of questioning what's going on. It's just get me the ball, let's go. And as you said, it's just here's what I'm throwing and, execute. Don't worry about some of the other stuff. Ball outside. 1-2 also gives the batter a lot less time to think about what's he going to throw here.
Yeah,
so
well, the batter also doesn't get a chance to settle in, reset up all the straps, and get ready to roll. You just got to get ready. You see him rushing back into the box right there. Ooh,
struck him out. I thought it was there. He didn't kind of stood out like the call ball four. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning, both looking through 3 strikeouts in the ball game for Wilkerson. We go to the 3rd inning. Cadets lead it 1-0 here on Watch BC Sports.
Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings is one of Savannah's most popular. Could be the New York style pizza, or the pasta, or sandwiches, or wings. Whatever you choose, Cool Vibes has their own unique style. Check them out at 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah.
Welcome back here to BC. Proto out there for his 3rd inning of work. He'll face the bottom, the DH, Cohen Tire, Easton Dieke, and then they'll flip it over back to the top in Deacon Yeomans, the shortstop. Throw goes down to second, and we are ready to go here in the 3rd inning. Little shadows out there in left field. Everybody else, though, still enjoying the sunshine for as long as they can here tonight. And a nice setup here.
I was going to say, once
behind the school of Benedictine.
Once this is finished and the vision is realized, this is going to be, already is special, but it's going to be one of the better athletic facilities in the state.
You can see obviously a lot of undertaking that still needs to take place, but with football, baseball, swung on at the first pitch is tired. It's way out and foul. But obviously you have the Raider practice facility over there and soccer back behind the right field fence over there. You could really make this a one-of-a-kind athletic facility here. And again, a nice ballpark for the Cadets to call home. Here's the 1-1. Oh, beautiful pitch from Proto.
He's throwing that curveball slider, breaking ball a couple times. And it's frozen the batter each time.
He evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Caught that outside corner.
Oh.
Tyler didn't think so. He struck out looking. That's 3 guys in a row that did not like where strike 3 was.
Official takes his time. I just don't think they like the slow death. They're just like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Call the 3rd strike, but he thinks about it.
If you're going to punch me, I think sometimes, you just sit there and wait for you like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I want to punch. I'm going to ring you. So here is Dieke, the right fielder. Curveball. That's a beautiful one.
You can tell none of these guys are sitting on that.
No. I wouldn't swing at that first pitch either, but if you can get it over for a strike, that's a tough one to swing at. Here's the pitch. Oh, another one. Threw it over his head, though. Had a lot of 12-6, not a lot of east and west movement there.
Is that one of those ones you just got to stand in there and take it in the numbers?
Everybody else says take it. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's out towards center. Harris going to have to get on his horse. That is well struck, and it is caught on the warning track and slams into the wall.
Great play. Looks like he kind of lost it initially because he came in and then had to get on his horse to get back there and took a little bit of a hit from center field. But
yeah.
Great catch by your center fielder.
That was a great adjustment to get back. I thought he maybe have been burnt a little bit there on that one, but
he bit on the double move.
Yeah, sometimes you see the guys, but sometimes you see guys in a lot of times high school. Obviously, probably your fastest guy is out there in center field, and you see them playing awfully shallow. And you're like, why are you playing so shallow? Because they can turn and go and get some of those things. So back to the top of the order, it's Yeomans facing Proto. There's a I thought that was going to be called. It was not. He lined out to the second baseman his first time up to start the ball game. And he bats again here in the third. That's way outside.
Really nice crowd out here tonight, too, on a Thursday evening.
The pitch from Proto. And there's another one out towards center. That will chase Harris all the way back in the shadow in center field, and he'll make it for out number 3. So after 3 innings, or two and a half, it's the Cadets still leading at 1-0 here on Watch BC Sports.
BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Benedictine. As the Cadets lead it 1-0, it will be the top of the order for BC coming up. Amari Burst, Noah Harris, Mason Diamond. And they produced a run their first time up. Amari led the bottom half of the first off with a big double.
And he was aggressive. Swung at the first 3 pitches, fouled them all off, then worked it full, and then hit that double.
And they will be in Jessup tomorrow for game 3 of this series. So a lot of teams, depending on how the region is set up, you see sometimes they play on the weekends, but a lot of regions like to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday if the travel's not too bad, and do home, away, home, or away, home, away, however you want to say it. So here's the pitch to Omari. He got a lot of that one. That is hit in the gap and deep. Coming over the center fielder on the warning track makes the catch. Yeah. Got a lot of it, just not enough.
I'd say just got under it. That's where he's been all day.
That'll bring up Noah Harris, who singled to drive in the first run and was put out on a fielder's choice. Here's the pitch to the lefty Harris. Outside. BC won game 1, 13-4 in Jessup. Swung on and lifted high in the air. That's going to be Yeomans out at shortstop calling everybody off. Ooh, and that was a little interesting, but he makes the play.
So he kind of got up there in the Gulf Stream.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to hope that ball doesn't take a right turn. So here's Mason Diamond, who struck out his first time up.
Now, obviously, you want to win every game you play, and BC's been on a run here, but baseball sometimes it comes down to, do you want to match up your best pitcher with their best pitcher,
right,
or do you just potentially eat one?
Well, especially in the region games, sometimes you're like, oh, we might be up against it if we go best on best. Maybe we can take game 2 and then get game 3 for what it's going to be and see if we can steal another one. Strike to Diamond. So they go to Jessup on Friday. And then next week have a 3-gamer against Perry. This one is going to be home on Tuesday against Perry, and then a doubleheader on the 27th. That would be a Friday doubleheader. Three balls and a strike on Mason Diamond. Still have a series with Ware County. Here's the pitch. Does Benedictine, and he walks, does Diamond. So that one, if Ware continues to play well, and that might come down to how Ware plays against Wayne. But if Ware continues to play well, then that
Series
might be
for the region, yeah.
Let's see if I'm checking on Ware as we speak. They've got Perry tomorrow here in region play. Let's see if I would imagine Wayne and Ware would play. They do play to end the season in April, first part of April. That is a rivalry series.
Wow. Just caught that corner.
Ball and a strike. So it could come down to Benedictine wins this one.
It's almost like we're talking about football again.
Yeah, how they play Ware, and then Wayne has come into the mix. And if Wayne can, you never know how this series ends up. It's 1-0 now, but if Wayne even wins one game in this series, it may come down to can they win enough against Ware to give Benedictine the region championship. 2 balls and a strike on Harris, but not before they'll toss over to first. And now the pitch. That's low. It's 3-1.
He was in a groove earlier, but a nice at bat. Earns a walk. And now, if he's not careful, put a runner in scoring position.
Swung on out. Hooking towards third. The shortstop, though, Yeoman's going to call everybody off, and he will make the catch for out number 3. So a walk, a runner gets left out there on base. Nothing doing for Benedictine in their half of the third. We go to the fourth here on Watch BC Sports.
Dead or alive, we want your car. No matter the condition, running smooth or barely rolling, Cash In Carry in Savannah will buy it right off the road. Visit us now, get your instant offer, and turn that ride into cash today. We buy cars, any condition.
Welcome back here to Benedictine. We go to the fourth inning. Cadets leading it 1-0. Pro throw on for his fourth inning of work, and throw goes down, and he has retired 7 in a row, Christian Gokel.
I was going to say, for both pitchers, this is the old Greg Maddox special.
That's right.
Cruising.
Well, I mean, he scored 1 early, and then it's been kind of shut down on BC since then. And Proto has just been after him from the jump.
And we talked about it the last inning. It's just been that, I think, that breaking ball is keeping people off balance just enough they can't sit dead red on the fastball.
So it will be Hattie Peel, Maddox Wilkerson, and Zach Ellis, 2, 3, and 4 in the Wayne County lineup. Peel grounded out to the shortstop, Burse, his first time up. And he thought about swinging. They'll ask for help. No. Not happening.
I don't think any first base umpire is going to call that after Ronald Acuna. I don't know if you saw that in the World Baseball Classic. Just absolutely demolished the first base umpire with some not nice words. Call it third strike.
Strike upstairs. Got him swinging. It's 1-2. Of course, Venezuela, all is forgiven. They won the World Baseball Classic, so.
Oh, Miggy, the manager.
Chopped foul. It'll stay 1-2.
Does that make you feel your bones a little bit, feel a little old? When you got Miguel Cabrera managing.
Yeah.
We had Albert Pujols.
Yeah, he was managing one of them.
Yeah.
And you had Mark DeRosa, who wasn't sure what the
geez.
rules were. Here's the 1-2. And that's just a little check swing out over second. It's going to be caught. Harris going to try and overthrows first. Thankfully for the Cadets, it did not go into the dugout. That's going to be an infield hit. That was going to be a tough one. It was just a little, excuse me, check swing and landed in the right spot. And that is the first hit allowed by Proto in the ball game. It comes right here in the fourth. So has done a heck of a job. And that's usually why you talk about, oh, so-and-so threw a no-hitter. That's why it's so hard. That was a oops, and it just blooped in. He didn't even mean to swing and got a base hit out of it.
Oh, here's even more no outs. So really now from the stretch for the first time.
If you didn't have watched BC Sports, then you would think that was an absolute missile for a base hit.
But now you know.
So Wilkerson, the first baseman up there. Back pick. Oh, my goodness. What a stab over there at first base. Absolute stab by Gamble. He just saved it going all the way down the line into right field. So now, Proto behind 1-0. They'll throw over to first. Wilkerson walked his first time up. And up until that base hit by Hattie Peel was the only Wayne County base runner. And that is smack down the left field line, hooking foul into the corner.
He got
He was out
all of that one.
He was out in front of that one for sure.
Just sitting back on it. Again, you just can't let a guy on first base get you too uncomfortable.
No balls and 2 strikes, though, on Wilkerson. Proto gives him a quick look over. And now the pitch upstairs. It's 1-2. See the shadows starting to creep across the field here. They come from left field across the diamond. So center field, left field, and shortstop Amari Burse all in the shadows. Curveball got him in the back. Hit by pitch is going to send Wilkerson down. And again, I was joking with you earlier. Everybody says just wear it, except for the guy that has to wear it.
Yeah.
The guy that has to wear it always looks at other people and go, why don't you wear it?
Now, if you're pro throw, you can't let one run get in the way of just trying to get out of here.
Yeah. Man, is the damage. They show bunt. It's popped straight up, and that's about as – and that's it. Nicely done. Popped up, caught by the catcher, Diamond. And that was
huge break.
About as good as you could expect in that situation. Nobody advances, and you get the out.
Like you said, Kevin, just the way that sun was working, he was looking right back in the sun, but able to catch it off his chest protector.
So it will be 1 out now, first and second. Hattie Peel for Wayne out at second, and Wilkerson at first. Proto trying to get out of this mess. Just missed the inside corner. Got some oohs and ahs from the BC dugout, but I think that was in. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there.
Great pitch. Good location. Good pace.
52 pitches so far for Proto through 3 1/3.
Just getting warm.
A ground ball double play would be nice. The pitch to the center fielder. Oh, there's a ground ball to third. They got time to get the runner at second. That's all they're going to get. So a nice stab there by Ziegler at third. And he'll get the lead runner, or the middle runner, Wilkerson, on a 5-3 fielder's choice. So no hit for Campbell. That'll bring up Max Boykin, who struck out his first time up. And now 2 out, runner at the corners.
But 2 outs. Now he was playing straight up.
Hattie Peel's on third. Gunnar Campbell, the center fielder for Wayne at first. Here's the pitch. Missed inside. They want that inside pitch. They're not going to get it. It's just a little too far in there. There goes the runner. They're going to throw down and try to get him. And the throw, not in time. Oh, I thought the ball beat him there.
We got it on video. That looked pretty good to me.
I thought the ball beat him there. Maybe the tag was a little late. So give Campbell the stolen base.
I give him a strike.
So a ball and a strike on Boykin. Now a base hit can score you 2. Curveball stays upstairs. BC, like a lot of teams now, you get the coach in the dugout. He's got the headset on and relaying the call to the catcher. A little chopper out towards second. Harris going to have it in plenty of time, and that will end the inning. Proto pumped up. He gets out of a mess. 4-3 on that putout. So 1 hit, a hit batter, 2 runners left on base, and more importantly, a 0 on the scoreboard. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Cadets still lead at 1-0.
Criminal defense, family law, DUI, and divorce. You need representation. The one to call is Savannah's own Jonathan V. Dunn, PC, attorney at law. Voted a Thomson Reuters super lawyer consecutively since 2023. Online at jvdattorney.com.
Here at Benedictine, we go to the bottom of the 4th. It will be Bryce Wilkerson back out for his 4th inning of work, and it will be Kai Hernandez Gamble, Mason O'Neill, and Ike Ross, 5, 6, and 7 in the cadet lineup. Set to face Wilkerson, who's kind of keeping pace with Proto. Again, the leadoff double. Obviously came back to hurt him. Outside of that, he's pitched really well.
Could have been a long fly out, just kind of misplayed by the center fielder. Like you said, not an error.
Yep.
He didn't touch it, but still.
He's kind of kept carrying.
Yeah, he's 1 play away from being right there.
So you have the first baseman, Gamble, who, again, may have saved a run when they tried to back pick it first. If he didn't make that stab, and he made a leaping stab, that is rolling all the way into the far right corner. And you're probably talking about at least a runner over to third, which on some of those ground balls that you had to play probably gets a run in. So sometimes the little things. So sometimes it's the little things that'll turn a ball game.
Hey, a little insurance here.
Here's Gamble.
That's a great pitch.
That was a good pitch from Wilkerson. Again, not a bad take on the first pitch.
We really haven't seen any off speed from him, and
not a while. It's been.
How's it going?
That one's going to stay outside. It's 1-1. You said good crowd on hand here tonight at the ballpark.
Got some football players over yonder showing some support. Saw Josh Washington a little while ago.
Swung on and missed. Had a huge cut.
You know, Josh, you got to get used to the frigid temps heading up to New Hampshire.
Yes.
Speaking of Klein Peters, right? The one from Country Day?
I
Barry
believe
Klein
so.
Peter? Yeah.
The 1-2 outside.
Way outside.
The 2-2 swung on and off the first baseman's glove, and nobody backed him up to cover. Pitcher didn't cover, so I'm going to say BC will probably score that as a hit.
Yeah, that's like you
Tried
said.
to make a diving stop off the glove.
Both pitchers have been great, but just put it in play, see what happens, and
Yeah, they do. That's the 4th hit of the night for BC.
little bloops can turn into big innings.
So Wilkerson, now with a runner on, works to the DH, Mason O'Neill for BC. And Mason takes one outside. The pencil just went flying across the top of the deck here.
If you lose it, it's gone.
I'm not going to go down and get it. 2 balls and no strikes. Takes one in there at the letters. Got ahead 2-0, so can wait on a pitch he likes here. O'Neill batting for Proto, the starting pitcher. He's going to take strike 2 right there over the outside corner. So 2-2.
Yeah, 2 really nice pitches.
Into dirt, there goes the runner. They're going to throw down and sail it. And it's going to be a stolen base for Gamble.
So 3-2, runner on second, first base is open. What are you doing here? What's your call as Wayne County?
I'm trying to get this guy out. Don't let him off the hook by sending him down.
Your BC, you're swinging away?
If it's there, they're going to fake back towards second.
Give themselves a little more time to strategize.
I think if you're O'Neill, if you can pull one to the right side, that will at least get the runner over to third at the very least. Did it hit him? Yes, it did. They're going to send the runner back.
I'll say either way.
That's a tough ball forward.
I'm going to walk it. I'm going to wear it.
Yep. It's going to be a hit by a pitch. So one of those that could have had runners at the corners, but because it hit him, they had to send him back. And now we're going to have a mound visit.
Yeah, I don't think that one was on purpose. I think you just overcooked it a little bit.
And I think this is obviously a big moment in the ball game. Nobody out. Kind of what BC looked at last inning, where you had a couple runners on, nobody out, and
got very fortunate. Yeah,
it's 1-0 halfway through this ball game. You're thinking this is shaping up to be like a 2-1 possible ball game. Every run vitally important. So probably talking about how to pitch to Ike Ross, the right fielder, who grounded out to the shortstop. If you're Wayne, you would love to have that happen again, because obviously you could potentially set up a double play.
BC doesn't have an overly long field by any means, so
no. But again,
somebody gets a hold of one, you can just completely flip the game.
That's true. I'll just do that. Yeah. If you're, I just send it out there to the scoreboard, and all of a sudden it's 4-0.
I was watching pregame. Both teams had some guys that were poking them over there with some pretty easy swings. So you get to some stadiums like the Adam Wainwright down in Brunswick.
Yep.
It's hard to hit one out down
there.
Yeah,
that's it's major league dimensions.
Yeah, and you got the wind blowing in off of the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of you hit one out of there, you got your money's worth. And I believe BC played at both. They went down to baseball at the beach earlier in the year, and they played at Brunswick. I thought they might have played a game over at Glen Academy earlier in the day, but I know they've played in that event before and have played at Wainwright Field. BC showing bunt. They'll pull the bat back, take a ball. Does Ross. So kind of one and the same. If you can hit it on the ground to the right side or get the bunt down, you're going to put 2 runners in scoring position and give yourself a couple of chances to scratch a few more. Let's see if they keep the bunt on. They do not. And he takes outside. It's 2-0. And some of this is just the inside baseball of it, of how's Wayne going to defense this.
Right. And they've slowed way down. They were cooking with their pitches, but slowing way down here.
It's 3-0.
So now you're taking all the
Yeah. You're going to let me load him up. I'm going to take that all day. And people say, well, you're going to get a good pitch. Why not swing? Because the worst thing you do is hit it right at somebody and 2 quick outs. And he takes a strike right down the middle.
I mean, unless it's fat right over the
middle.
Well,
I understand that, but
I'm saying I'm probably taking here too.
Everybody is, Chipper Jones until they swing the bat. Until they swing the bat 3-0, and you're like, why'd you do that?
Until you poke one to third base, and you're like, oh There.
Oh, man.
Brother.
Ross was headed to first base. He's going to have to regroup now. He did not think that was a strike.
I mean, it caught the edge. It was a perfect pitch.
And now a payoff pitch to Ross. Swung on and foul. Had a good idea, just a little too late on it. Ben Kleinpeter waits on deck. He struck out looking his first time up. A payoff pitch again. Oh! Another heck of a way to walk.
I was going to say, get your money's worth.
You want to wear that one?
No, thank you. It's cold.
So now the bases are loaded for Ben Kleinpeter. So now the goal not to do too much. They brought the corners in. There's a lot of room over the infielders' heads. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. And again, everybody's like, just smack one to the fence. No, just keep the line moving. That's the biggest thing to try to do here. The pitch from Wilkerson, low, 2-0. Nowhere to put him.
And I don't know if they'd go to somebody who's on the field right now, but nobody warming up for him.
Very well could be the next move. And now the 2-0. There's a strike at the knees.
Great pitch.
And a good approach there. I can't imagine you were going to swing till you saw a strike. With the way he had been struggling, he's hit 2 batters in a row. They can put it over the plate. The 2-1. Swung at that one, chopped it foul. Coach Pascal couldn't come up with the bare hand play there at third. So 2-2 here to Ben Kleinpeter. Bases are juiced of Cadets. Swung on and chopped foul again. So putting up a battle here. Like maybe he's a little frustrated himself on that one. Thought maybe he just mishit it.
I think I got the same
Way
pitch
out in
again.
front, yeah.
Staying alive.
Kind of shaking his head. I think he's upset. He's had a couple of pitches he thought maybe he could handle and hadn't done much with them.
There's that awkward time where it's going from shadow to light back into shadow.
Yeah, that last 2 or 3 feet is back in the shadows. And there it is. That's through. That's a base hit. That's going to score 2. No, they're going to hold the runner. So Kleinpeter comes through with a base knock. Bases are still loaded, but it's 2-0.
And if you're the pitcher, it's kind of what you were working for, getting a ground ball out towards third or short, come back home, keep a run off the board, but just snuck through, and that was a great at-bat.
Yeah, those things are hard. I mean, as hard as the pitcher, you got to get back in it mentally, and they're going to make a change. Here comes the stroll. And I think the call to the bullpen will be made.
Again,
it's the second visit, so you have to do it. We'll take a break until we figure out what's going on here with Wayne County. When we come back here, this is Watch BC Sports.
When it comes to blocking all the obstacles that life throws your way, let Vernon Williams and Auto Owners Insurance help you dodge the hits, analyze the playing field, and run the ball all the way home. We shield you so you can have peace of mind when it comes to auto, home, life, or business insurance. As one of the oldest and most respected independent insurance agencies in the Southeast, we know what it means to stand behind the people we protect head on. Trust in the power of the Shield since 1934. For more information, go to thepoweroftheshield.com.
Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings is one of Savannah's most popular. Could be the New York style pizza, or the pasta, or sandwiches, or wings. Whatever you choose, Cool Vibes has their own unique style. Check them out at 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah.
Welcome back here to Benedictine. The call to the bullpen has been made. It's going to be Maddox Wilkerson coming in for Bryce Wilkerson, and they'll just flip-flop spots. Maddox Wilkerson will go to the mound. Bryce Wilkerson will head over to first base. He is responsible for all the cadets out there on base right at the moment, which are over at third. It's Mason O'Neill, Ike Ross out at second, and Ben Kleinpeter will be at first. They are his responsibility. And Elliot Ziegler comes to the plate after he struck out looking. And if you're Wayne, this is the scary time.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get Ziegler, then you potentially have the bases loaded for Amari Burst. And one mistake could be doomsday at that point.
Yeah, it's going to go sideways really fast. I know it's the cliche thing, but you're trading a run for an out right here. You see they're not squeezing up shortstop or second base at all.
You'd probably really love to get two here if you could.
That's the dream. Or like happened to BC, you just get a little pop out to the catcher.
And if you're Ziegler, just shoot one right back up the middle.
Yeah. Got to imagine the directive was throw strikes, so you're going to see some pitches.
So here's Wilkerson. Swung on and fouled.
He had the same idea we did. BC was off and running, too.
Yeah, you got some guys that can run well out there. The pitch fouled to the other side this time. It's 0-2.
That's interesting because a little bit of a change in delivery, a little bit more over the top from a taller pitcher.
Right.
Just heavy fastballs. Ooh.
Oh, good take there by Ziegler.
Some guys throw 92.
Yeah, now they're going to come in. They've changed. They're all
like
the infields in now. Not sure why the change here with two strikes. But all the infield is in. Curveball. They got on the second baseman, Bobbitt has only played a first, so that's going to get a run in. So Ziegler out on a 4-3 fielder's choice.
And you wonder, Kevin, if they just are standing in their original positioning, does that make that a little bit easier turn?
Maybe it was a slow roller. I think they would have had, but again, shortstop had a run a ways to go. Maybe he was thinking, could I have time to turn it? But I'll bring up Amari Burse.
A little poke out to right center field, and you're in business.
And there's a lot of room. They have backed up for Amari. Infield has not. They're still on the grass. Amari swings at the first pitch, fouls it back, and out of play.
Don't hit the rugby team. Thank you. Coach Levi out there taking care of business.
Getting a late Thursday afternoon scrum. Swung on. There it is. That is right in the gap. Amari's going to run for a day and a half. One run is in. Two runs are in. Here's Amari to second, and he will go in standing up with a big double to the backside. And he's got two doubles. And that was just a good piece of hitting.
I was going to say, how good was that? Just sat back on it and shot it right into the gap.
And that makes it 5-0. Still just one out. So now Noah Harris.
Not out of trouble here.
Who has singled and popped out to the shortstop. Wilkerson comes set. Nice curveball there over the outside. Look back towards Burse. Stayed outside.
Same pitch, just no break on it that time.
And if you're Noah, Again, if you could pull one through the backside, a big gap between first and second. Now Wayne will close it down. The pitch swung on, backside and through. That'll be a base knock. They're going to wave, burst. Nope, they're going to hold him. They kind of gave him the initial wave, so a single for Noah Harris. And runners are at the corners for Mason Diamond. Diamond has struck out and walked in his 2 plate appearances. And now everybody pretty much in the shadows except for a little sliver over there on first base and about half the pitcher's mound. And that temp dipping a couple of degrees once that happens. The pitch to Diamond, takes it upstairs, and just great approach this inning by the Cadets at the plate. Amari Burst goes hit. You just saw Noah Harris go backside with a hit. That's sitting back waiting on the baseball. There's a pitch for a strike.
Now you see a couple guys getting ready in the bullpen for Wayne.
And runner goes. Harris going to have that base stolen. They were not going to send it down there with Amari Burst at third. Amari's fast enough to make that trek home. Just missed off the plate. Good take by Diamond. That's 3-1. Landon Harris waits on deck. Swung on and missed, had a big cut.
Kind of like he's of 2 minds there. The late swing. Wonder if he was thinking take, and then it just kind of a juicy fastball right there.
He's like, oh, it's there. He's got a full count. Wilkerson with a long look in. Fouled off. He'll get another one.
Staying alive.
Wilkerson with a look back. The pitch to Diamond. That got him. Boy.
Another hit by pitch.
Mason is
that 3 now?
Doing the yeoman's work back there behind the plate and has to take one. Bases are loaded again. This will bring up Landon Harris. He's the 9th cadet to bat here in the inning. And they're going to courtesy. So they'll courtesy for the catcher.
You use a courtesy runner in life.
I'm done. Just, yeah, come over here. So here's Landon Harris with the bases loaded. Wilkerson out of the stretch, delivers, swung on. Harris had a big cut and came up just a little bit empty. Might have actually gotten a small piece of it.
Like a little off speed there, and he was sent fastball.
Hmm. 1-1. Again, cadets will be in Jessup tomorrow for the finale of this series. And if this score holds, they will be going for a sweep. There's a shot to the right side and through. That's going to bring home one. They'll wave the runner around third. It will be cut off. A 2-run single for Landon Harris. And it is now 7-0. Scores Amari Burse and Noah Harris.
It doesn't matter what level of baseball you're talking about. Walks, just killer.
And hit by pitch.
Yep.
So you got runners at the corners. And the guy who started this off with a base hit came in around to score, Kai Hernandez Gamble. And now we're going to have another mound visit. Are they going to make yet another move?
Had a young man warming up.
Still just 1 out here in the 4th inning.
Well, what do? Do you put him back at first base?
We'll see what what decisions get made. Looks like this may just be a social call. They haven't brought the infielders in. Or, nope, they're going to make a change.
Yeah, you put him in a really tough position, just coming cold off of first base.
They're going to send him back to first, and they will make a change. We'll step aside. We'll let you know who's coming on to pitch when we come back.
BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook.
We are back. It will be Max Strickland coming on to pitch for Wayne. They'll have runners at the corners and just one out. Cadets have plated 6 in this inning. And as Christian said when we went to the break, they are not out of the woods yet. They got runners at the corners and just one out. And you're now going through the chunk of the, the cadet batting order. You got Gamble, then Mason O'Neill, who was hit by a pitch. Ike Ross hit by a pitch, still waiting to come up potentially this inning. And
you're not too far away from potentially being back at the top of the order.
Yeah, and so Wayne, again, this is a 1-0 ball game till we got to this inning.
Guess the only maybe downside is Proto been sitting for a long time and it's cold.
Yeah. And he's actually, I believe he's down there in the bullpen throwing, so trying to stay loose. And people think, oh, they're young. It's still, you throw, and then you have a half inning like this, which happens in high school baseball from time to time.
Yep. You throw 57 pitches and then let it cool down.
Yeah.
Especially as quickly as he was getting back out there in a 1-0 game.
So here is Strickland to face Gamble. Again, Gamble started this whole thing off in the 4th with a base hit, came around to score. He's played a good first base tonight as well.
It says it's 58 degrees outside, but
sure don't feel like
it. Don't feel like it.
Don't have that summer heat and humidity in the air yet. Here's the pitch from Strickland down in the dirt. Long look in from Strickland. That one's down low.
He's got some pop on it, though.
He does throw hard, but you got to put it over the plate. Strickland comes set and delivers. That's low, so I can't imagine Gamble going to be swinging here. You come out of the pen and haven't thrown a strike yet, don't give him one.
Yeah, runners on 1st and 3rd. Make him earn everything.
And if you have a good baseball IQ, if he walks here, if I'm Mason O'Neill, I'm not swinging until he throws me a strike. Foul. I don't know. I'm trying to be aggressive, but I think you keep the pressure on, make him throw you a strike. That one would have been close, I think. But
do you have to earn that green light?
Well, he's had a good night tonight. Yeah. Had a couple of hits. And now launches one out towards left. Back goes the left fielder. That ball is gone. A home run. A 3-run homer for Kai Gamble.
So he earned it.
And that makes it 10-0. Still just one out. So Gamble has had a heck of a night. 3 hits, 2 singles, a homer. 3-run homer, and he has scored 2 runs.
And he didn't get all of that one. It's cold out here.
That was to the backside. That was.
And it went the other way with it. That's some power.
So here's Mason O'Neill.
It looks like there's going to be a pop out. They just kept going.
There's a strike at the knees. Strickland trying to keep it over the plate. He does not. It's 1-1. Again, BC will go to Jessup tomorrow to finish up the series with Wayne County. It's 2-1.
Now they've broken double digits 2 games in a row.
Outside. And if you're Wayne, this has been an inning you'd like to forget. But some of it BC's doing, some of it your own doing. You hit 3 batters so far in this inning. Swung on and missed. The other guys have smacked the baseball all over the yard. It's a weird inning like that. You haven't walked anybody, but you, again, hit 3 batters. Everybody else has gotten a hit except for Ziegler, who hit into a fielder's choice. And that one's popped up out behind, short out towards the left.
Mercifully.
And that catch will be made for out number 2. As it was hauled in out there by Brody Bowen.
I'll tell you what is funny is even though you do have the 3 hit batters, I believe all 3 of them came on 3-ball counts.
Yeah.
And so, hey, if we're going to walk it.
I guess make it sting a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to earn it.
Here's Ike Ross. He was one of those guys that had to wear it. But he did come around to score. He swings at the first pitch. Strike 1. Makes it feel a little better when you get to go around the bases and score. Swung on and fouled. It's 0-2. Also makes it feel a little better when it's 10-0. Again, Colvin Proto he has since come back to the dugout, but was warming up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. A little excuse me swing foul. So it's been a while over there.
That hurts. Foul ball off the wrists.
Yeah, you swing at it, it's
yeah.
Even if it hits you. And there's a curveball way off the plate. The 1-2 struck him out.
Oh,
that's a tough one to strike out on, but again, you sent 12 guys to the plate. And that'll send us to the 5th inning. BC leading it 10-0.
Criminal defense, family law, child custody, DUI, and divorce. When so much is on the line, you need expert legal representation. The one to call is Savannah's own Jonathan V. Dunn, PC, attorney at law. Voted the Thomson Reuters super lawyer consecutively since 2023 and an Avo top attorney rating of 9.7. You can count on Jonathan V. Dunn to leave no stone unturned to deliver the justice you seek. Contact 912-200-9352 or online at jvdattorney.com.
The new year means new goals. Proven Fitness Savannah has the facility and high-level coaching to help you see your fitness goals flourish in 2026. Stop by and see us at 7602A Waters Avenue or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back here to BC. We go to the 5th. Cadets lead at 10-0. 10 runs on 9 hits. Proto out there for his 5th inning of work. He has struck out 3 and allowed just 1 hit through his 4 innings of work. And it's been a hot minute. Well, nothing hot right now, but it's been a minute since he has been out there on the mound. After BC batted around plus some. And here's the pitch to start off the 5th. 1 pitch straight up in the air. Harris will take it, and he retires Wilkerson on 1 pitch. That'll bring up the DH, Cohen Tyre, who struck out looking. And also Easton Dieke, who is due up 7, 8, 9 here in the Wayne County order. So 1 out here in the 5th. Proto working quickly. Strike.
What a pitch.
That was beautiful. And that's the best thing you could do after sitting for a while is come up and start filling up the zone, especially when you're up 10-0. Just missed outside. 1-1.
That was a pitcher's pitch.
Yes, he did. He did not swing, but that was a strike. That was a beautiful pitch from Proto.
I got to imagine he was sitting curveball on that one because that was fastball right down the middle.
And here's the 1-2 way outside, 2-2. 62 pitches here for Proto in the ball game. And now the 2-2. Stayed upstairs, pushed it full. He wanted that one, but it was not there. Fouled back to the screen, fighting it off, stays alive. And now a payoff pitch to Tire, the 3-2. Struck him out. It was right there, froze him, and that's back-to-back looking strikeouts for Cohen Tire. That is Proto's 4th strikeout of the ball game. And now that'll bring up Easton Dieke. Proto ready to go. Chopped foul. He's ahead quickly, 0-1.
He's worked that inside early in counts.
And again, that's one of the things that's been good for him. He has come in after a long sit in the 4th, and he has started out with strikes. That one short-armed up there. You see, he said a little something to the dugout like, I'm okay. Just missed upstairs, I guess. That was a good pitch from Proto.
Already ready.
And now the 2-1. Slider, just off the plate. He wanted that one.
I know, looked like the batter was trying to stand in and take it, and then it broke about 6 inches.
Just missed the inside corner. And now it's 3-1. He's going to step off. Chopper foul. It's full. So a payoff pitch upcoming. Struck him out. Struck him out, and that'll do it. They 10 after 5. And BC going to run rule Wayne County tonight here at home. A 9-run 4th inning. And then Proto slams the door. 5 strikeouts for him on the night, just 1 hit allowed. And again, the bats getting it done. If you talk about who had a night, a couple of guys, Kai Hernandez Gamble, 3 hits, including the big 3-run homer to get you to 10-0. And Amari Burst, 2 doubles, came around and scored twice. Really set a tone early. But, man, you came out tonight, took care of business. Christian Gokel.
Big region game, too. And this is one you kind of had circled, hosting Wayne, who's a team that you thought was going to challenge you there at the top of the region. And winning these 2 games has really put you in a strong spot. And kind of like we were talking about earlier, that Ware County series is now looming large for the top of the region.
Certainly is. Still a ways to go. So BC, a winner tonight. We'll step aside. We'll come back, put a wrap on this one. As the Cadets 2-0 in the series, they'll go for the series sweep tomorrow. We're coming right back.
Want to make some extra cash just by sitting on your couch? At Cash and Carry in Savannah, Georgia, we buy any car, no matter the condition, and take it right off the road. Just visit the link, enter your car details, and get an instant offer. Cash and Carry, turning cars into cash without leaving your couch.
We are back here at BC. Final score 10-0. Cadets beat Wayne County tonight. So they continue to play great baseball. 16-2, now 5-0 in region play for BC. And they go for the series sweep tomorrow down in Jessup. So a big one tonight, Christian, as they slap the ball literally all over the yard. And then Colvin Proto with a great performance on the mound tonight for the Cadets. Really gave them no hope. Only one inning where they had a couple of runners on.
Yeah.
Everything else was just shutting the door on them all night long.
Yeah, and his one hit, he gave up just a little bloop between the shortstop and second baseman. Tough play to make, but outside of that, he was pretty much flawless. And then what I really liked was, obviously you love a 9-run inning, but it was the execution. Nobody got greedy. You just kind of took what was there, let them make mistakes, and that exploded into a huge inning. And really, Kevin, with high school baseball the way it is, a game-deciding inning because you come flip it over and shut them down in the top of the fifth, and that's ball game.
There you go. So the Cadets with a big win. That'll do it for us. Our next Watch BC Sports broadcast will have one Christian Gokel. He will be
got some
kind of behind us over here. But so talk about that. Let folks know when that's coming up.
Yeah, big matchup coming up. End of the month, the 31st, as the soccer team prepares for playoffs. We'll take on Islands here at Benedictine. Like Kevin said, it'll be about 100 yards behind us here. And a fun way to wrap up the month of March and get ready for some big playoff runs. I know baseball, one of them, lacrosse, hoping for a big one as well. And they've got aspirations of making a deep playoff run. And soccer always looking to take that next step, bring a title pack to BC. It's been too long since the soccer team brought a title pack.
That'll do it for us. Final score 10-0. A blanking and a run ruling tonight here at home over Wayne County. For Christian Gokel, I'm Kevin Thomas. We'll see you next time on Watch BC Sports.